Anniston residents were on Noble Street last night to paint the town and all that jazz.
A fantastic fall Friday across East Alabama, and it is going to continue into the weekend. We've got a great weekend forecast coming up.
Coming up in sports, 3 local teams won an area volleyball championship last night, and we look ahead at the East Alabama football games for tonight. EAN Local News starts now.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by WM Grocery, located in Heflin, Wadowee, Roanoke, and in Piedmont.
Hello, we're glad you could join us. I'm Mike Stedham. Katie Edwards has the evening off. The 3-day Main Street Anniston Jazz and Arts Festival kicked off Thursday night with the sounds of jazz from several local bands. The group set up a stage in the parking lot at 12th and Noble Streets, just across from the future Anniston City Hall. The music runs through Saturday night, and admission to all the concerts is free. Included in the festival are displays by local artists, so guests are invited to stroll through the area and look at those works while they're enjoying the music. Food trucks will also be parked through the area for hungry concert goers and art lovers. Also on Saturday, families are invited to come downtown for the Nawala Festival from 2 till 9 p.m. Lots of Halloween events are scheduled to take place during that annual event, which will be centered this year in the new City Park at 11th and Noble. Also taking place on Saturday and Sunday is the Cheaha Mountain Fat Tire Fest, which will be over in the Zen Park area. When we come back, we'll tell you about a posthumous honor given this week to a beloved Jacksonville couple.
Since 1993, WM Grocery has been a major part of our local community. WM offers the very best in fresh produce and an outstanding meat department. WM also has many local products not found anywhere else and fresh sushi every day. If you need an event catered, come see Mrs. K at any WM store. Curbside pickup is also available for your online grocery orders. Be sure to download the WM app for all the deals of the week and shopper rewards. Go check them out today at any of their locations.
We take pride in our community and appreciate your business.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Waldrop Manufacturing, metal buildings made right here in Calhoun County.
A standing room only crowd filled the art gallery at Jacksonville State University Thursday night to honor 2 longtime employees of the university, Lee and Jetta Manners. The couple, both of whom retired from JSU, had been influential during their decades-long tenure at the school. Lee Manners had served as the first chair of the art department, and Jetta worked in the registrar's office. Their most influential work, however, might have been conducted after hours when they helped the university establish its first fraternity, Delta Chi, which fostered the development of several influential alumni, including the university's 11th president, Dr. Bill Meehan. He was on site Thursday evening.
We caused that man more pain and grief than many of us can even remember. But he stuck with us the whole time, made a difference for him. I hope we didn't ruin y'all. I'm growing up with bad influences in many ways.
The fraternity recently raised $50,000 to honor the Manners by donating money to a scholarship fund and renaming the art gallery, which is now officially called the Manners Gallery at Hammond Hall. The ribbon-cutting event Thursday also featured a retrospective art show featuring Manners' own artwork and was attended by his children, the art department faculty, students, and fraternity members, some of whom drove in from out of state for this event.
Y'all helped make this happen. So from our family, I really thank all of y'all. And it means a lot because y'all were part of our family and y'all were our brothers. You didn't take away because Mother and Dad took us with them, you know? You were part of the family.
The event initiates a month-long art show featuring Lee Manners' paintings, which included experimental pieces painted in bold hues on canvas. The JSU collection also features 2 portraits, one of Manners himself and the other of his wife, Jetta. The couple moved to Jacksonville in 1956. They were actively involved with the university for 6 decades. Lee Manners was given the honorary title of Professor Emeritus upon retirement. His wife Jetta worked in the registrar's office for almost 30 years. JSU will also recognize the Manners on November the 11th. That's the date of Lee Manners' birthday. That event will feature the JSU Jazz Ensemble and prizes that will include a chance to win a free watercolor workshop. Tickets for that second event will be sold at the door. Proceeds will benefit the department's scholarship fund. When we come back, Jacksonville's Farmers Market program is winding down for the season.
For metal buildings in Alabama and the Southeast, Waldrop Manufacturing is your one-stop source. A Waldrop metal building provides the coverage and protection your investments need. They specialize in carports, RV covers, portable buildings, and storage buildings. Stop paying rent for storage. With Waldrop's price per foot, you can actually save money by buying straight from the manufacturer. Waldrop buildings are guaranteed because Waldrop manufactures buildings with U.S. Steel right here in Calhoun County. Waldrop Manufacturing, serving the entire Southeast. Give them a call today. This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Oxford Lumber. Come visit any of our locations in Oxford, Jacksonville, Talladega, and Roanoke.
Farmers Market has only 2 more regular markets scheduled for this fall. One will be Saturday and the other will be October the 28th. Special holiday markets will be held in November and December. This weekend's market will be at the regular location, that's 911 Public Safety Drive, from 7 a.m. until noon. The Fort McClellan Training Center has issued a noise advisory through Saturday because of regularly scheduled training exercises that will include artillery fire. Training times are subject to change based on environmental and other factors that can increase noise and vibrations. Jon Holder joins us now in the EAN Weather Center to tell us what kind of weekend we can expect.
Mike, the weekend across East Alabama is looking fantastic. Warm temperatures, plenty of sunshine, no rain in the forecast. The complete forecast details are next.
For over 60 years, Oxford Lumber has been servicing our area, and our customer service has always been our main focus. Our customer service is what sets us apart from anyone else. From the moment you enter, our highly trained staff will treat you like family.
To enthusiastically provide total customer satisfaction within a positive and self-fulfilling employee relations environment. Visit us at any of our 4 locations or at oxfordlumber.com.
Well, a few clouds and a little bit of rainfall this morning across East Alabama. That was very early this morning. In the meantime, we have had nothing but sunshine. It's been breezy out there, but it has felt really summer-like today. 78 degrees for the high. Some backyard thermometers no doubt saw 80 this afternoon. That's a little bit above average for this time of year. Also a degree above average for our morning low this morning as we drop down to 51 degrees, a degree better than 50. Record high temperature, yeah, it can still be hot this time of year. 90 degrees our record high back in 2016. Our record low, yes, it can be cold this time of year, 28 degrees. Sunrise and sunset times, those days continuing to shorten. 6:53 your sunrise tomorrow morning on your Saturday. The sun setting tonight at 6:04. Weather on your street on a Friday night. Going to take you to Anniston Street in downtown Weaver. Now, after midnight tonight, it's going to cool off. Going to go down to the 40s tonight, about 46 under clear skies tonight. All in all, a good evening. Keep in mind, most of the evening hours, temperatures will be in the 50s and the 60s. Coming up on Saturday will be one of the more pleasant Saturdays of the year, weather-wise, across Calhoun and Cleveland counties. We're looking at sunny and warm conditions. Greensboro Road, that's on the west side of Oxford there off Highway 78 West. 77 tomorrow. Wouldn't be surprised if we see 80 on some backyard thermometers. No rain in the forecast. Total sunshine, low humidity and dew point values. A fabulous Saturday coming up. And as we look at next week, really, folks, just more of the same coming. Yes, we need some rainfall, but we're not going to get any of that. But what we are going to get is more great weather. It's going to be sunny, dry, and mild out on White Plains Road in White Plains. Temperatures in the 70s for highs every day next week with tons of sunshine. And here is that 7-day forecast. You will not see any rain in the forecast. You will not see any kind of precipitation whatsoever coming. Basically, we're looking at temperatures that are going to be in the 70s. We're going to have nighttime low temperatures, mainly in the 50s. There'll be a couple of cool mornings there where we bottom out into the 40s. But as you can see, this is the forecast for the next several days. It may very well be after the month of October is done before we have significant rainfall coming to us here in East Alabama. And let's take a look at our next graphic here, which is going to show you what is going to happen tomorrow. I thought it would be good to take a look at these temperatures because we're in the back half of October now. We're expecting a big cool down. And look at this. If you're going to Auburn tomorrow to the football game, 75 degrees during the daytime hours. It'll cool off with that game being at night. If you're going to Tuscaloosa tomorrow for the third Saturday in October for Alabama and Tennessee, look at that, 82 degrees at kickoff time at 2:30 there. The western side of the state blanketed in 80s into the southern half of the state as well. Right here at home, 77, 78 degrees here in the Anniston-Gadsden area. Going to be a fantastic day weather-wise. Really one of the best days of the year coming up. Hey, don't forget on the weekend, Saturday and Sunday and on Monday, I'll be here with your complete breakfast and morning forecast all across East Alabama, 6 o'clock sharp right here on EAN. And I'll see you back here Monday evening as we'll have the complete forecast details for all of East Alabama in depth coming up on EAN Local News. Namath Pitts is in now with sports, going to talk Faith Christian Volleyball. Namath?
Thanks, John. Faith Christian took home its second straight area title on Thursday after sweeping Wadley in 3 sets to clinch the Class 1A Area 8 Tournament Championship. Faith Christian takes the Class 1A Area 8 title. They swept the Alabama School for the Deaf in the second round of the tournament after the Alabama School for the Deaf beat Talladega County Central in 5 sets. Wadley beat Winterboro to set up a championship game between Faith Christian and Wadley. Faith Christian head coach Avery Goins, he might still be in college, but he has led them back to regionals as an area champion for the second straight season. Faith Christian and Wadley will both advance to Montgomery for the AHSAA South Regional. Coach Goins talked about regionals and his message to the Lady Lions.
The girls, they played well. We're really pushing this season to kind of change the narrative here at Faith. I really wanted the girls to just push and push and push and go to the next level. And going into regionals, I've been really talking to the girls, preparing them for it, telling them to just keep their energy up and fight, and no matter what, prove not only to yourself but to everyone else that we are turning the table here and that we are a program that is building to succeed and is going further and further and further every year.
Just like Faith Christian, the Walter Wellborn Panthers celebrated a big day yesterday. Brenda Vinson and the Wellborn Panthers continued an historic season by winning the Class 3A Area 8 Championship. Wellborn has now won their 4th straight area championship. Brenda Vinson and the Wellborn Panthers have also clinched their 10th consecutive trip to the AHSAA Regional Tournament. As you see in the highlights, Randolph County and Sacs played to 5 sets, with Randolph County winning, which set up the championship game between Wellborn and Randolph County. Wellborn then swept Randolph County in 3 sets to win the area championship. Calla Hayes was the Class 3A Area 8 MVP. Wellborn and Randolph County both advanced to the AHSAA South Regional in Montgomery. Let's take a look at the results for yesterday. Starting in Class 1A, we just talked about it. ASD beat TCC in 5 sets. Faith Christian then beat ASD in 3 sets. Wadley and Winterboro went to 5 sets with Wadley winning, and Faith Christian won the Class 1A Area 8 Championship in 3 sets. In Class 3A, Randolph County beat Sacs in 5 sets, and then Walter Wellborn beat Randolph County in 3 sets to win the Class 3A Area 8 Championship. In Class 5A, Area 12, Southside Gadsden swept Lincoln in 3 sets, and then the Alexandria Valley Cubs swept Southside Gadsden in 3 sets to win the Class 5A Area 12 Championship. Good luck to all the local teams next week. Now for football. We have made it to week 8 of the high school football season here in East Alabama. There are some big games tonight for region championships and playoff implications. Let's take a look at the games for tonight. Let's start with the Alexandria Valley Cubs. They're on the road at Southside Gadsden. Talladega is at Lott Mosby Stadium to face the Anniston Bulldogs, who are seeking their 600th win in school history. Cleburne County is on the road at Hanley. Spring Garden goes into Donahoe. Glencoe, Scott Martin makes his first trip back to the Creek Bank as Glencoe is at Ohatchee. This is a big game for Blake Jennings and the White Plains Wildcats. They are looking to make the playoffs for the first time since 1994. Mumford is on the road at White Plains. Big region championship game in Class 6A Region 6. The Clay Chalkville Cougars make the trip up I-20 to Lamar Field at Oxford. The Yellow Jackets will host Clay Chalkville in a winner-take-all region championship. Piedmont goes on the road to Geraldine in Class 3A Region 6. This is also a big game in 2A Region 6. Pleasant Valley, the Raiders, they have not hosted a home playoff game since 1984. A win over Southeastern would lock up the number 2 spot for Pleasant Valley. Thorsby's at Ramburn. It's a must-win game for the Bulldogs and Coach Stephen Bailey if they want to make the playoffs. Then the Weaver Bearcats. Coach Ken Kofer have won 3 games for the first time since 5 years ago, 2018, under Darrell Hamby. They go on the road to the historic Hill, where Coach Jeff Smith's team is looking to win a region championship game and win his 100th game at Welborn. Jacksonville is off this week, Sachs is off, and then the Jacksonville Christian are also off as they prepare for a semifinals 8-man football game next week, which will be at Jacksonville Christian. That's it for EA and local sports.
Thanks for that update, Namath, and thank you for watching us today. You can find us here online every weekday on either Facebook or YouTube and on our website, eastalabamanow.com. Just go to our video feed and watch us whenever it's convenient for you. Have a wonderful weekend. We'll see you back here Monday for your news on your schedule.